Alright, what is up YouTube? MCO40 here. It is in fact time for our favorite segment, Extreme Forces Leaks. We should be having the weekly Shonen Jump or monthly Shonen Jump magazine coming out very soon, which means we will be getting other leaks as well. So guys, come on, like this video for some extra early links to some very good stuff. I'm going to discuss the 3 link monsters we got yesterday, along with the current new stuff that has been leaked so far. And I just want to say that the new giant Trunade is pretty good. So, first up on the list is Striping Panther, 1200, 1600. Cannot be normal summon set, must be special summoned by using its one effect, and you can only use this card name's second effect once per turn. So, if a monster effect that you activated this turn was negated, you get special summon it from your hand, which, I mean, to be fair, Ash Blossom's going to be your only real negator in the current format. And then when special summon, you can target 1 level 4 lower Cyberse in your graveyard, special summon it. But the fact that it has the normal summon restriction on it, we're not going with this. I'm actually really excited for this one. Foot Clown. You can only use the 2 effect of this guy, you can only use the effect once per turn. So if you control 2 or more Cyberse monsters other than this, and there are no cards in your hand, you can pay 1,000 life points and draw a card. Now, in a format where Cyberse combo potential is going to be rising, this is going to be one of those cards that I definitely think will probably be broken in some way, just because it actually seems really good. Next up is Metal Rocket Dragon. Now, we already got 3 of these coming out in the current set, and the fact that they're giving them more additional support is pretty good. So, 1700. When a link monster's effect that targets this card on the field is activated, quick effect, you can destroy this card, then destroy all cards your opponent controls in the same column as the zone this card was occupying, which is very good. And then during the end phase, this card was destroyed by battle of a card effect and sent to the graveyard, and you can special summon 1 rocket monster from your deck. So all of these guys are going to be floating. You guys already know in the current TCG, this is pretty much going to be a prelude. You should probably consider, even though it's going to be a lot, picking up the current run of these things, as they're going to be secret rares, and you know how value goes, they're only going to go up. Next up is Mythical Beast Medusa. Pendulum scale. Oh boy, more mystical monsters. So if there are no other cards in your other Pendulum scale, you target 1 monster in your graveyard, then you can place a spell counter on it or destroy this card. And if you do special summon, okay, cool. So if there's no card in your other Pendulum scale, you get to target 1 in your graveyard that you can place a spell counter on, destroy this card if you do special summon that monster, and you do place a spell counter on it. So a self-replacing scale. Very interesting that they've pretty much made this whole archetype do that. And then each time a spell counter is activated from the last effect, you get to place a spell counter on this card when that spell card results. And then during your battle phase, remove 2 spell counters from your side of the field, target 1 face monster, have its attack and defense. It's not good, but I like this effect. Monster Reborn. Granted, it is stupid Pendulum, so getting them in the graveyard is going to be harder. Let's see here. No card in your other Pendulum scale, you can destroy this card and shuffle 1 face-up spellcaster Pendulum from your deck, from your extra deck into the deck, then draw a card. That's interesting. And monster effects, each time a spell counter card resolves, place 1, and you can remove 3 spell counters from your field, from Mystical, from your Pendulum's face-up, from your extra deck to your hand. That seems expensive. I don't like that effect. That's not particularly good. Level 1 Water Warrior Tuner. This card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack and target 1 monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense mode. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like this is just one of those super gimmicky cards. But we'll have to wait and see. You know how Yu-Gi-Oh goes. Overtrex Cultus? The hell is this? Can't be normal summon set. Must be special summoned from your hand by shuffling 5 of your banished dinosaur monsters into your deck. Okay. That seems very expensive. Once per turn, your opponent activates a spell or trap card, quick effect, and destroy 1 dinosaur from your hand or field. If you do negate the activation, if you do destroy it, then you can add 1 evolution pill spell card from your deck to your hand. You got me at the shuffle 5 of my banished monsters into my deck. This is good if you can get there. Dismenial Devil. This card destroys a monster by battling and add 1 level 4 lower beast monster from your deck to your hand. This will be really good in sealed format and nothing else. Janashi Matsu. Once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position. Flip, draw 1 card from your deck, and Draw one, discard one. This reminds me of that old Worm Lynx deck. Congratulations, we finally got support for the old Worm Lynx stun deck. Let's see here. Skuldreet, the Chained Desert Opponent. This is the big draw guy. So 2 monsters with different names, and then depending on the monsters you use, he'll gain the following effects. So if you use 2 monsters, normal or special summon monster to his own discard points 2, gains 300 attack. 3, you can special summon 1 from your hand, and then 4, you can draw 4 cards and return 3 of them to the deck. Generic support, but the investment's not worth it for this, especially for 2800 attack. Linkage Hole, you can only activate one of this card's name once per turn. Control link 4 or higher monster, destroy all monsters up to the number of link rating of 3 or higher monsters you control. Okay. Revolve Boot Sector. Rocket monsters you control gain 300 attack defense. Is this a field spell? Yes. You can only activate one of these effects once per turn, special up to 2 rockets from your hand to defense mode. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon rocket monsters with different names from your graveyard equal to the monster deficit. Another card with that beautiful, beautiful text deficit. I'm loving my rocket support. Boral Refrigerator. Tribute 1 rocket monster, then target 1 Boral Link you control. Equip this card to that target. Once per turn, you target 1 monster you control during this turn. That monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Very, very. I like this a lot. This is the next ridiculously designed card that we have. This is called Guy Dance. This is probably the stupidest art in Yu-Gi-Oh card we have. So you can only apply 1 card effect with this card's name per duel. So, I mean, you can play 3 copies of it, but you're not going to be resolving more than 1 of it. Select one of your opponent's unused main monster zones. While that zone is unusable, if your opponent would normal summon, special summon, or send a monster to a main monster zone, it must go to that effect. Now, this is one of the most interesting effects that we've got in the current game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know how well this is going to play into things, but this is one of those cards that, if you're not aware of this, this might catch you off guard, or abusing link monsters such as Topological Bomber Dragon, forcing them to do something in that zone. Definitely could see some play, but it is a trap card, and we know how those go now. Localized Tornado, return all set spell and trap cards on the field of the hand. We did it. We have a giant Trunade now at 3. That is actually pretty good. Guardian's Force. Wow, this is an equip card. When the equipped monster declares an attack, place a spell counter on this card. It gains 500 attack defense for each spell counter. And then if the equipped monster be destroyed by battle or card effect, remove 1 spell counter from your field instead. That's going to be really annoying. Things like Ignis are going to have to out this. Petherian Shot. When the battle phase ends, it now becomes the end phase. So now we have more additional FU to your opponent. No longer will they be able to get a main phase 2. You've already seen some of those bamboo decks that force your opponent to go into the next phase. Censor Deferation. Each time... each player can only control 1 monster of each type. Send all their face-up monsters you control to the graveyard. It's continuous. Yay! We did it. We need to find out if type means rivalry or type is in link and whatnot. But either way, it's good to see another one of these. And then Contracting C. When your opponent normal summons or special summons a monster, this card special summoned to your opponent's field in defense mode. And then if that controller would fusion, link, synchro, they have to use this card as material. I don't like this because Mrs. Radiant is a card. Role reversal. If your life points are more than your opponent, you get to swap. This will be one of those. We might play this for Fumetsu Shuriken OTKs. Let's see here. Inspect Border. Each turn, each player can only activate the effects of a number face-up of number monster card types. Ritual amongst other monsters on the field. So, limitations. Yay. And then a new zombie monster. The 2 of them, Zombino. The 2 of them get along so well together in death and together in undeath. They will never leave each other. Oh, that's so sad. 2000. Now you can rescue Rabbit out, zombies. We were joking about that on the way home. So bad. And then Vector Scared Daemon. 2 Cyberse monsters. This card destroys its opponent's monster by bounce, and the graveyard tribute 1 monster this card points to. Those are some really weird arrows. Tribute special summon that destroyed monster to either player's zone that this card points to. And if you special summon a monster to your opponent's zone, this card can make a second attack during that battle phase. This is interesting. I like where this is going, but still Cyberse requirements. And then, of course, you can only use this effect of Recovery Sorcerer. You can target one Cyberse Link monster in your graveyard that would be destroyed, or that was destroyed this turn, special summon it, but its effects negated, if any, and it's destroyed during the end phase. So, yay, additional stuff to link with. And then, of course, you guys know about Secure Guard now. One Cyberse Link monster is linked 1 point this way. You can only control one face-up Security Guard per turn. After this card was special summoned, you take no effect damage for the rest of this turn. And then the first damage you would take, battle or effect damage, you take no damage. This card is actually really fucking good. I hate that it's Cyberse Link, but I mean, you can Link Spider into it, so, you know, a card into a card, but very good. Sucks that it has the stipulation that you can't link with it, but, I mean, they listened. This was a good step in the right direction. So, guys, what does Robbie think about the new stuff? I definitely like the fact that this set will be very good. The fact that we now have Localized Tornado, this card is very amazing. Guidance is fucking hilarious. So many interesting, good cards. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you guys think about this new stuff. I like this because this has potential, and Localized Tornado is just nutty. Alright guys, that's all I got. Deuces. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.